my screen. Yes, I hope all of you can see my screen now. Is my screen visible to
Yes,
everyone? Okay,
yes,
thank you
yes,
guys.
yes, yes.
So guys, this is what I have designed for you guys that I'm going to cover in the next 3 months or so. Okay, so we'll start right from the scratch and we'll go to SD-WAN and wireless. Okay, SD-WAN we'll cover the fundamental and wireless also we'll cover the fundamentals of them. Okay, apart from that, fundamentals of networking, entire switching, entire routing, including BGP, RSTP, MST, everything I have included. Port security
And मुझे
also
उनका
we'll study.
अब हाथ पकड़ना क्या ही पड़े और मार के
Guys,
चक्कर में
please be on mute.
हाँ देख रहे सीमांत कल्ला
Guys, please be on mute. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we'll go ahead with all of these topics gradually. And when I'm saying I'll go all of these topics, so they won't be any overview kind of thing. So we'll start everything from its base and we will study till CCI level. What is the like foundation of Cisco? Start from CCNA to CCI level. So that's how we are going to go ahead in this session. Though it's a CCNP based session, but now you don't have any CCI written exam. So whatever topics I'll cover them to the extent of CCI level. That I can assure you. Okay. And as far as the material is concerned regarding this, so I will share Cisco guides itself with you. Okay. I'll share the PDF of the Cisco guides itself, Cisco switching and Cisco routing PDFs, so that you can directly relate to them, you can read them. And when I'm telling these things, so let me tell you, they are one of the best books in the market. You won't get a better material than those books. If you want to clear out your basics, they are the best. For network fundamentals, I won't recommend you to go for any material or any book. Okay, whatever we will be discussing in our class, that is more than sufficient for you. But switching onwards and switching and routing, I'll definitely share some books with you. Okay, and every topic which we will discuss over here that will contain its t-shoot part as well, that how to t-shoot that specific issue. Okay, whatever topic you can see over here like VTP modes, they don't just contain simple theory. Okay, so forget about that. They don't say you contain simple theory, they contain theory, configuration, as well as troubleshooting part as well. Okay, so I'm going to make you guys pro in the next 3 months. So get ready for it. This particular batch is only 999, as you all know. We are not getting anything out of it, to be honest, guys. This batch I'm specifically doing, me and Rohan. The purpose of this batch is simply to give this industry something, because this industry has given us a lot. So it's time for us to pay back the same to the industry. So that's why we are doing it at such a price that all of you can, absolutely everyone can afford it. So that is the reason for it. For lab purposes, I will help you out to set up your own lab. Okay. And if that's not viable for you, you can go and you can reach out to and you can ping us. We will provide you remote lab as well, but remote lab has additional charges. If you want that, we can provide you that as well. Absolutely not an issue. Okay, and let me for those who have joined for the first time. Okay, those who have joined for the first time. So this is our URL ngcloudx.in. Okay, let me tell you about us. So we Ngcloudx are a training organization. We focus on providing training at such a cost that it's affordable to everyone. Okay, and we also provide placement assistance in case you require that as well. Okay, Ravi, could you share me the OTP?
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir.
So with you can turn off your camera.
Sir, shall I tell here or
No, no,
in a
ping me
back?
one to one. Ping me one to
That's
one.
okay, sir. One second.
Okay, you can simply guys go to ngcloudx.in. You can log in by your contact number.
Yes, sir. I sent you.
It will ask for an OTP. Enter the OTP, and then you will log in over here. So this is Ravi's purchased courses from us. But if you want, you can like go to the store. Okay, you can go for any of the courses that are listed in Ngcloudx and you can buy them. Okay, if you are looking for this CCNA CCNP bundle, it's right here. Okay, this is a link for that. I let me paste the link directly itself in the chat section for you guys. Okay, so you can directly go to this link and you can directly purchase this course. Okay, and apart from that, we have few more courses with us. This is our hot course where we are providing everything in 10,000. Okay, everything means these many things. Okay, Fortinet, Checkpoint, Palo, Cisco, F5, Wireshark, Linux, WAF, both WAFs, Cloudflare and FortiWeb, two WAFs. So everything under 10,000 and that to basic from advanced. I'm not talking about 10,000 per 10,000 for a single course. I'm talking about 10,000 all of these. Okay, and those who are already enrolled in this, they're very well aware of that. Fortinet and Checkpoint is already done. Palo Alto is going on right now. After then, we'll start with FTD in December. LTM, GTM will go, and then next year onwards, these remaining four topics will go. So that is also one hot, course for us. That is also, and for this course, you can avail EMI option as well. We have EMI option as well. You can also avail EMI for 10,000. Okay, and for you guys who are only enrolled for CCNA, CCNP, they can simply go on the CCNA, CCNP bundle and they can purchase it. Okay. You will get lifetime access of recordings. You will get lifetime access of recording guys in this portal itself. Okay. So no matter whether you attend session here or not, but you can go to your home, you can open the portal, you can log into the portal and you can watch all these things in your own pace. Okay. Guys, please be on time. Okay. One more thing, guys, before winding off. Apart from that, we have, guys, please be on time. That is the one thing with us. So we have Zscaler courses as well, CrowdStrike. If you want to buy individual courses out of them, that also option we have. Like if you want to buy Fortinet or if you want to buy Checkpoint individually, that also option we have. Fortinet individually costs is 3,000, Checkpoint is 4,000. So like that also you can do. Okay, and we are available in all languages. For example, this is my FortiGate recordings itself. This is my batch only, guys. So recorded videos are there. If you want to buy, you can go ahead and you can buy that. Okay, I think it's only 3,000 rupees. Further, you can check at your end. I believe it's 3,000 rupees only. Okay, and if you want to buy Zscaler, you can buy Zscaler as well. Okay, all the recordings that you will get from us will have a lifetime access. Okay, they will have a lifetime access. Any point of time you can log in and you can watch them. Okay, so absolutely no problems in that. So why I'm going with this course? Again, just to give something to the industry, to what we have got from it. Yeah, guys, go ahead if you want to ask anything.
Okay, Sumit, actually, I have already attended the 40 net paid classes.
Mm-hmm.
Just I wanted to confirm right now, like a course is going on Palo Alto, which is taken by Rohan. So,
Mm-hmm.
which is, that is the different one, or it's already included on 9,000 and 9,999?
That 9999, that 40 gate you attended was part of that 9999 bundle only. And if you
Mhm.
want to buy entire bundle, you can like ping Rohan after the session. He will add
Mhm.
you in the 9999 section. You can pay the deficit amount and you can get access to all the courses.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, checkpoint is completed after 40 gate. We went ahead with checkpoint. Right now, Palo Alto Rohan is taking. FTD
Mhm.
also Rohan will take. LTM and GTM I'll take, and then we'll Wireshark also I'll take probably. Linux either me or Rohan will take. Cloudflare 40 web both, one will be taken by Rohan, one will be taken by me, or both Rohan will take. So that will sort out, no worries. But that's how we are planning right now. Okay. And your bundle again, 999. You can come, you can buy, and you can avail these classes. Okay. Anyone else want to ask anything?
And what is the syllabus of like current CCNA and NRC, CCNP and RC
Is my
content?
screen visible?
Yes, yes, yeah. Thank you.
This what we are going to cover in the next 3 months time. Okay, fundamentals, addresses, subnetting. It is going to be a marathon subnetting sessions, guys. Okay, then cabling, broadcast domains, collision domains, TCP, OSI. I'll discuss each and everything of layer 4, guys. Okay, whatever features we have, windowing, selective acknowledgement, everything. Okay, of the TAC level. Okay, all the headers we will discuss on TAC level, packet flow, then network designs. Okay, that the 3-tier architectures we have. Then we will come with switch operations, CAM table, MAC address table, all those things. VTP, STP will start from the scratch and we'll cover each and everything of STP, guys. Okay, whether it's STP, its variants, loop avoidance mechanism, STP conversions, STP protection, root guard, BPDU guard, BPDU filter, UDLD, everything, port fast, everything I'll cover. Okay, multi-layer switching, layer 3 switch also I'll cover. Ceph, inter VLAN routing, DHCP packet flow will be there. Port security also we'll cover. NTP, SNMP, iOS backups. Okay, Ether channel, static routing, EIGRP, OSPF, BGP, HA, high availability, HSRP, VRRP, GLBP, and last but not the least, we'll cover SD-WAN and wireless fundamentals only. Okay. In OSPF, I'm going to cover 8 LSAs, 127 and LSA 9. So this is the table of contents we have that we are going to cover in the next 3 months or so. Okay. This is only the serial number. This is not the day wise content. This is what we will be covering. Okay. It may take more days, it may take less days. That depends completely on you guys. If you will have like more and more engagement, probably I don't have any problems of going even beyond 3 months, guys. I'm absolutely okay with going beyond 3 months, guys, because I want again, I as I told you, so 999, what it is giving me. To be honest, we are not getting
Sumit
anything
sir,
out of it. Yeah,
Sumit sir, sorry to interrupt you. Just
yeah,
asking
yeah,
one
yeah.
question that we are going to cover OSPF and BGP in a very complete detailed manner, or we are just going to touch the
Complete,
few of the topics?
complete detail,
Okay.
man.
That in
Complete detail. Never seen before.
okay. Okay, okay, I get it.
never seen before. I'll also cover very basic of MPLS as well, but that will be very basic because as you guys all know that MPLS is getting obsolete these days. Okay, but let me tell you one thing: MPLS will never go away. MPLS will remain in the market because as per the guidelines of DOT, Department of Telecommunication, voice traffic has to be on MPLS. So till the time the guideline is there, so all of your call centers, all these calls that you receives, they will be on MPLS only. Okay. If you're talking about normal voice calls, they will be on MPLS. I'm not talking about internet based voice calls. Okay. Like you are calling from WhatsApp to WhatsApp. Okay. But you cannot call WhatsApp on your number or from your number to the WhatsApp. That is not allowed as per the guidelines of Department of Telecommunication in India. So MPLS will always be there. Even I can completely agree on it that its utilization will reduce to 10% or 15%. Definitely yes. But if you talk me, if you like ask me, it will completely go away. No, guys, it won't. Okay. So we will touch MPLS as well to some extent. Uh, only till that extent to which it is required. Okay. And I am open to add more topics in this. For example, in the session itself, I could see that I didn't added multicasting in it. Okay, so probably I'll add IGMP as well. I'll adjust it somewhere above and below. Okay, IGMP. For those who are not aware about multicasting, don't worry, we'll discuss multicasting, and probably I'll see a room for QoS as well. So we are covering a lot of topics. Let's see how it goes, but I can assure you, it's the most worth 999. It is going to be most worth 999 for you. Okay, probably I'm giving you everything that we have in basic fundamentals. Anyone want to ask anything else? Anyone? Any doubts?
So,
As
Saurabh sir, if we are covering these topics, so that
Mhm.
means after completion of these topics, we'll be able to give this CCI written exam, right?
CCI written exam is obsolete, buddy. It's not there anymore.
Okay. Okay.
It's straight away CCI
So,
lab.
okay. So, with respect to the, if we talk about the traditional exams, so it means we are ready after completion of this course till CCI
Yes,
written, right?
NA, yeah, it will be of CCI written level. Yes.
Okay.
CCI written is not there anymore. I think you're not aware about the latest certification pattern of Cisco. We don't have CCI written anymore. If you want to go for CCI lab, so you can give CCNP. You need to give CCNP now. If you want to give CCI Enterprise Lab, you need to give CCNP and Core. And if you want to give CCI Security, you need to go for CCNP Score.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, guys. I guess we are good to go. If you guys still have any doubts, you can go ahead and you can ask me. So our session plan is going to be 2 hours, as I told you, where we will be studying for 1 hour continuously, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Then we'll get a break of 20 to 30 minutes. After that, one more hour of study, and then you're good to go for the day. Okay, so that's how our session plan is going to be. And I would request you to have maximum engagements as I know there are many freshers in this batch as well. So guys, the more you will interact, the better it will be for you. Okay. So try to have more and more interaction, guys. I hope we are good to start for the day now.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just give me a moment, guys. Okay, cool, guys. Okay, so let's start from the very basic. Okay, what exactly is a network? Anyone? Anyone? Specifically freshers, guys.
Connect the two things, which is called network.
Absolutely. But what? Connection of only two things,
Connecting multiple computers.
two or
More.
more things. Connection of two or more things. Guys, please be on mute.
Sorry.
Things or that's okay. Things or devices, whatever you call. For what purpose? Guys, if you want to like learn anything, you need to, I'll tell you, you need to know about three things: what, how, okay, and purpose. So let's talk about network. So what exactly is a network? Connection of two or more things or devices. Okay, done. What is done? Part two. How? Second, we have how. That we will study in next course of action. But what is the purpose of it? Purpose is so that so that uh, the
Also, I'm not able to hear you.
am I audible now?
So you. Oh yes,
Um,
no, no,
okay,
yes, come.
Yes, yes.
okay, okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. So I'm saying what is a network? You need to, if you are studying anything, it's not confined to network only. You need to know the answer of three things, like what exactly we are talking about, how to achieve that, and what is the purpose of that. If you know about these three things of anything, you're done. If you can answer these three things, you are done. So same thing I'm doing it for network. Like what exactly is a network? What connection of two or more devices? How you achieve a network, how you establish networking, that we will study in our next course of action for the next upcoming days. And what is the purpose of that? So that they can communicate, share resources and data. That's it. This is a network. And what is a networking? And what is a networking? Networking is simply the design and construction, the design and construction of a network so that they can communicate share data and resources. But in a secured environment, that also we need to assure, right? What is a secure environment? We'll study. Is known as networking. Okay, so this is network and networking. Any doubts? Any doubts? Okay, okay. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about networking devices we have. Networking devices. So what are the devices we have, anyone? Let's start from LAN. What do we have at LAN level? We have switch, we have hub, we have bridges. Okay. Then on WAN level, what do we have? We have routers, we have firewalls, okay, and we have layer 3 switches. So these are the devices we have. To understand them in a better way, in every batch of mine, I like to tell a story, guys, so that they can relate. People can relate.
Sir, in LAN,
Okay.
can we include access point and WLC also, or it's
Yes, you
in
can. Yes,
another?
you can. Yes, you can. I'm talking about the major devices. You can include WLC again in WAN. You can include WSAs. So like that, yes, you can include.
Okay,
Now,
sir. Okay.
to understand, I'm just talking about the major devices. So networking devices, AP as well, you can include access pointers. So I would like to tell a story so that people can understand and relate to it in a much better way. Okay. Those who have like taken my basic foundation batch, they must be aware of this. So let's suppose we have a building. Let's suppose this is my building. Okay, it has someone is in the lobby. No, no one is in the lobby. Okay, let's suppose it has 4 to 5 stories. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. CEO is sitting at the top floor. CEO is sitting at the top floor. Okay. Then we have ground floor. Let's say your watchman is there. Okay. Then you have your first floor. Let's say on your first floor, I have some 400 employees. On your second floor, we have, let's say, 500 employees. Third floor, you can take, let's say, again 400. Fourth, you can take, let's say we have again 300 odd employees. Okay, so how many are there? 9, 3, 12, and for 1500 employees are there, excluding CEO and watchman. Now let's suppose you don't have networking yet. Okay, we don't have anything related to networking. So I have a CEO. I am a CEO. Let's suppose I want to share a document. I want to share a document, or I want to share some data to all of my employees. What is the option I have? I don't have networking yet. I don't have a networking yet. So without networking, what is the option I have? Take print, take 1500 prints. Okay, and then go to everyone individually. This is the option one I have without networking. Okay, that he will take 1500 printouts. He'll go to each and every individual and distribute it to them through him or by watchman or anyone. Okay, but you can say 1500 prints. Lot of resources are consumed and being wasted. Lot of resources. So the CEO realized that it is not a cost effective solution. So he discussed with his R&D team. He contacted his R&D team. He said that we need to find a solution that is less cost effective for us. That is cost effective. Okay, that is viable for me so that I don't have to take out 1500 prints every time. So what that R&D team did, they researched and they built a device. What was the purpose of that device? Okay, that device was attached to the system of every single individual. Okay, so that device was Hub. What CEO did with Hub, he has to send data or whatever confidential data he has on one of the interfaces of the Hub, and Hub will forward it from all of its interfaces. So this was the first outcome of the R&D team. Hub receive something on one interfaces and then received thing will be forwarded across all the interfaces. So like that, CEO had a very cost effective solution if he has to send the traffic to all the users he has over the building. Very good. CEO was very happy. Next, next solution, next thing he wanted from his team. CEO has requirement that he needs to share something. CEO needs to share something with, let's say, 100 users on each floor. So CEO needs to like share this time with only 100 users. CEO doesn't want to share with all of them. Okay, earlier what was happening, he was sending and all of the users are receiving, all of the employees were receiving his traffic. But now CEO has something that needs to be shared only with limited number of employees. So he has two options again, to take these many prints and distribute it to those specific employees, or to send the traffic via Hub. But Hub will send it to all the other employees as well. So that will be sort of a COC. That will be like a COC breach, that he's sharing a document that is not supposed to be shared with rest of the employees. So again, the CEO went to his R&D team. He said to his R&D team, hey guys, I am okay with your previous technology, with your previous device Hub, but we need to make some modifications in the design. This time, I don't want my device to simply broadcast the traffic. I want my device to share with only specific number of users only. R&D team got one more task. They researched for a few days and then they came up with new device. Then they came up with new device. That device was switch. That device was switch. Switch was an intelligent device. Okay. Hub is not an intelligent device. What Hub was doing, receiving something and then forwarding blindly on all the interfaces. But the switch has modified technology as compared to hub. With Switch, the CEO was able to share data with only 100 users on each floor. 100, 100, 100. That means what Switch did? Switch, Switch forwarded traffic, Switch forwarded traffic inside building to specific users only. Okay, that's what Switch did. So these were the two major devices we had. Now, CEO, that CEO was very, he had very innovative mind. He wasn't confined to only these two cost effective solutions. Then the CEO, who was sitting at the top floor of his building, he has his office in Noida, let's say. He wants to share the traffic. Okay, now he wants to send a traffic to its other location. Okay, other location, other employees. Let's say this location is in, let's say Gurugram. Okay, it has, let's say, some 1000 employees. Okay, 500, 500 each. So he wants to share something with specific employees of other, other building. How can he achieve that? Switch and hub were able to communicate inside the building. But what about anything which is kept in other location? So again, the CEO went to his R&D team. He gave them another task. He's told them that I want to send something to my other branch. Give me one more solution. So what they came up with? They came up with router. So that two different locations can communicate. CEO was very happy till this point. Okay, his things were going very smooth, very, very smooth. But one day, what happened? One day, someone from the neighboring part of India called China, they just entered into his environment. They entered into his environment. What they did, they hacked his system. All his confidential data, which was going out over the internet and going through the router, it was not secured anymore. He, he wasn't able to send it. So what he did, he again went to his R&D team. He said that, hey guys, we are in trouble as we are exposed, as we are completely exposed. So what we need to do, we need to came up with something that could not only send my traffic across from one end to another end, but I can do the same in a secured manner. So his R&D team again did some R&D and they came up with firewall. So with firewall, the CEO this time was able to exchange the traffic not only from one location to another location, but it was in the secured manner with the help of firewall. So these are the four major devices we have in our environment. So how was the story, guys?
So lovely story. I love this
You
story.
said it very to
Never
understand.
ever we can forget it.
I know you will not forget this. Okay. So these are the four major devices we have. Okay. Switch started from hub. From hub, it went to switch. From switch, we came up with router. With router, we came up with firewall. So that was the reason. Every device has a reason. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about some random, though I will discuss each and every device again in a technical manner. This was just to give you overview of it. Okay. Few more fundamental things that you need to know before going ahead. Nick. Anyone aware of this term?
Yes, sir.
Interface card.
Yes. Network interface card. Nick. So what is the purpose of Nick? Do we have Nick? Do we have Nick in our systems?
Yes, yes, yes. Without
Yes.
Yes,
that,
we
without
do
this,
have.
you cannot access the internet.
Yes, with Nick you can access internet, but how? This component, first thing, is installed on end devices as well as network devices. As well as network devices. Okay. When I'm saying about end devices, guys, I'm talking about PCs. I'm talking about servers. Okay. PC and servers majorly, as well as network devices. Now, what happens with NIC? NIC is a chip on which we have a physical address embedded into. Okay. And what is this physical address? This physical address is known as MAC address, media access control. We'll talk more about MAC address, don't worry. Okay. So every networking device, okay, who is doing networking has a NIC. Okay, has a NIC associated to it, has a NIC hard coded into it, and on that NIC you have a physical address associated. Whenever you access, okay, whenever you access internet with the help of an IP address. And physical address is your name. The IP address that you get from your DHCP server or via any other static means is assigned to your NIC, is assigned to your physical address. So that is why we say that without NIC you cannot communicate over the internet, because without NIC you will not get IP address, guys. Your DHCP server assigns IP address with regards to your MAC address. Now, what is a MAC address? What is a physical address? What is logical IP? These we will talk about in next course of our lectures. For the time being, you just guys needs to be aware that NIC is a chip, okay, that is embedded into our system, and there is a address embedded over that NIC chip, and on that hardware address that is embedded over that NIC chip, we have an IP address assignment, and through IP address you actually access the internet. If you don't have NIC installed inside your device, you will not get the access of internet, you will not get the IP address. Without IP address, no internet allocation is possible. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Hub. Hub is a layer 1 device, though I have talked about it, but let's talk about it in more technicalities. Hub is a layer 1 device. Okay. What is this layer 1, layer 2? I'll talk more about layer 1 and layer 2, or multiple times I'm going to use this thing. Okay, so before going ahead, I'll give you a brief. We have OSI and TCP/IP reference model for communication. Okay, and they are layered models. Okay, they have layers. Seven, like OSI has 7 layers. So when I'm saying layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, so they are layer 1, 2, 3 of the OSI and TCP/IP models that we will discuss more about in our upcoming sessions. So Hub is a layer 1 device. Hub operates in half duplex mode. What is half duplex?
One-way communication, sir.
How? Yes.
Let's talk about the communications.
Like a walkie-talkie.
Like walkie-talkie. Let's talk about it. So we have two things. First is types of communication. Second, we have modes of communication. So these are modes of communication. We have modes of communication. The very first mode of communication is simplex. So what is simplex? In simplex, one device can receive, one device can receive, and another device can forward or transmit. Can anyone give me a very good example of simplex? It should be very good. Otherwise, I'll give you.
TV, like TV.
Absolutely. TV can only forward the traffic. TV receives input from our remote, and then according to the input, it provides us the output. Okay. Your keyboard, it is providing the input only, not the output. Mouse, input only. Your radios, output only. Okay. So
Mobile
at a
phones, sir.
time, no, mobile phones can do, mobile phones are full duplex, buddy. They can receive
Monitor.
and transmit both at the same time. Yes, monitor. They can only, I'm talking about devices who can do only one thing at a time. Okay. Mobile phones can send and transmit both at the same time. When you are doing the call, okay, you can speak as well as you can receive, right? Both can be done at the same time. So mobile is not simplex, it is full duplex. We'll talk about it. Don't worry. Half
Mouse, sir.
duplex. Mouse already done. Okay. Guys, wherever you feel like you're not understanding, let me know. We'll repeat again. Okay. Because this is very basic things. These needs to be cleared. Okay. In this mode of communication, both devices in simplex, one device was receiving and one was sending. In this, but in half duplex, in this mode of communication, both devices can receive and transmit, but not at the same time. But not at the same time. At one point of time, he'll either be able to send or he'll either be able to receive. Okay. For example, your walkie-talkies. I don't know how many of you have used walkie-talkies or not, but when I used to work in airport, I have used walkie-talkies a lot when I was part of ATC, air traffic controller. So I have used walkie-talkies, guys. In walkie-talkies, there is a frequency set. Okay. Once you press the walkie-talkie button, you can either speak or you can listen. Okay, you can do both, but not at the same time. Okay, for example, I am trying to communicate with Ravi over the walkie talkie. So I'll speak first, Ravi will listen. Once Ravi will listen to me, then he will press the button again and he will say something and I'll receive. So that's how walkie talkie works. I don't know how many of you have used it or not, but walkie talkies are still more of a used in government-based organization, government-based things only. Walkie-talkies are either obsolete now. Then last we have full duplex. Okay, in full duplex, in full duplex, both devices can receive and transmit the traffic at the same time. Example, what is the example? Your mobile phones, as someone told me. Okay, routers, switches, everything, etc. Okay, so these are the modes of communication we have. I hope there shouldn't be any doubts in this in modes of communication. Then after modes, we have types of communication. After modes, we have types of communication. First is unicast. So what is unicast? Anyone?
One to one.
Yes, one-to-one communication. What do you mean by one-to-one communication, guys? Like a simple client and server model.
Yes.
Simple client and server model. There is one client and one server. They are communicating. I am pinging google.com. I am one user and Google is another user. So we both are communicating. I am his client, he's my server. So simple client and server communication. That is unicast communication, guys. Okay. Second, we have multicast. What is multicast? Anyone?
One to many.
Okay. What do you mean by one to many then?
Like
with example.
okay, suppose I have I have a WhatsApp and there is a many people in my in WhatsApp group, and that I am sharing any message to this message is reaching to everyone.
Hmm.
That call multicast.
That is more of a broadcast as well. I'll tell you. No worries. I'll tell you with a better example.
Sir, this
This
meeting
is a one
only.
example of FM.
FM, no, FM is
Let's say
broadcast.
it is.
So team
No,
meeting
let's
like
say if
well,
it
like we are
doesn't.
doing right now.
I'll give you a much better example that will clear your doubts. Okay, guys, do you? I think now all of us are using DTH connections, right? I think most of us are using DTH connections, direct to home, for our cable. Earlier we used to have cables. Do you remember that? Now we don't have cables anymore. Now we have DTH connection set-top box. In DTH connection itself is a multicast. First thing, it itself is a multicast because all of us are receiving the lease lines of the DTH connection, but we are using it for a specific vendor only. Okay, no problems. Further, let's suppose we all of us are using same DTH vendor, but inside your DTH connection, let's say it is Airtel. Let's say Airtel's DTH connection is there, or let's say you are using Geo Plus. Okay, I don't know, it's Geo Fiber Plus. Okay, you guys must have observed if you are using Airtel, Geo, or whatever DTH connection you are using in your home, there are some paid channels, right? There are some paid channels. They are not available for you to view. I don't know how many of you have observed it or not. For them, they ask for a specific subscription. You pay for that amount, and then you suddenly start getting the telecast of those specific channels. How does it works at the back end? This is multicasting, guys. Multicasting is those paid channels, even though you are part of the DTH connection group, you are taking the DTH connection, but for those specific paid channels, only those people are getting those who are paying for them, who are paying for them. By paying for those paid channels, what happens is you get added to the multicasting group. You get added to the multicasting group. When I'll talk about IGMP protocol in more details, you will get to know what is this multicasting group. Okay, so you get added to the multicasting group. Once you get added to the multicasting group, only then you will receive that channel. Otherwise, you will not receive the channel. So this is multicasting, guys. One to many. Even though all of you are getting the channel who has applied for that DTH connection or who is getting the DTH connection, but only specific persons are getting output out of it. Why? Because those specific persons are part of that channel's multicasting group. The moment you pay, they add you in the group and you start receiving it. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay. Third thing is broadcasting. One to all. As simple as that. One to all in a network. Broadcasting happens always in a network. Broadcasting happens always in a network. Always remember this. Broadcasting happens always in a network. When we'll discuss more about routing, you will get you will get this. There is nothing called as one to all in real time. Okay. If I'm saying I am initiating something and it will go to all the users in the planet, no, that's not possible. Okay. It's practically impossible to achieve. Okay, but broadcasting is one to all, but in a network. For example, right now our classroom is a network. Okay, we are in a classroom, guys, right now, where I am your trainer. I am delivering something and it is going to all of you. When you deliver a message in a WhatsApp to all the contacts, it is like broadcasting to all of your contacts. They are in your network. Same thing happens over here as well. Broadcasting happens in a network only and it is one to all communication. Okay, like I am communicating with you guys right now to all of you at once. Okay, perfect example is your classroom. Okay, classroom lecture. Okay, it's almost one, guys. Let's take a small break. Okay, let me stop my screen share. Let me save the recording. Okay.